Hello students, welcome back to your social studies class. Last week we have discussed about the sources of history. First one was monuments, second was inscriptions, and third was artifacts. Now let's move further. Next is coins. Coins are valuable source of history. They give facts about names of kings, periods of history, and dynasties. As you can see in the given picture, the name of the king, the picture of the king, and the time period 1884. You can see it is engraved on the coin, which provide us a great source of information about the people who lived in the past. Names of rulers engraved on the coins tell us about the people who rules our country. Dates tell us about the eras of different rulers. Eras means time period. Next comes the literary sources. Now, literary sources are the records of information about our ancestors. Ancestors means our forefathers. In the past, when paper was not available, scholars used palm leaves or barks of birch trees for writing purposes. As you can see in the given picture, palm leaf was used for writing purpose, or sometimes the bark of trees, mainly the birch tree, was used for the writing purpose. Handwritten records are called manuscripts. Sometime ruler wrote about his life and kingdom, or someone from his court wrote about the ruler and his rule, which we read today. For example, Babar-nama was written by Babar himself. Like two pictures are given. The second picture is of Babar. He has written a book on himself, which is called Babar-nama, and which is a great source of information. Foreign visitors also wrote about their experiences when they visited other kingdoms or continents. For example, Megasthenes was one such visitor from Greece who came to India during the period of Chandragupta Maurya. His book, Indica, is an important source of information. Religious literature also tell us a great deal about the thought process, traditions and culture of people of ancient times. Ancient time means people who lived in the past. For example, the Vedas, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. So students, this was about literary sources, means the written record which they have written either on the palm leaves or on the barks of trees, as paper was not available. Sometimes they write about themselves, like Babar-nama was written by Babar. Sometimes the foreign visitors wrote about their experience. Sometimes these religious books like Ramayana, Mahabharata, the Vedas, they provide us information about the people who lived in the past. Next is stories, songs, and poems. In the past, elders pass on information and tradition to the next generation through stories and poems. Such source is also known as oral source. Some of the stories, songs, poems that we know today have been passed down from ages. Next comes need to preserve sources. Sources are preserved so that the people become aware of how our civilization has evolved over a period of time. We must understand history for our own betterment. Historical sources are the wealth of a nation and symbol of a pride. Therefore, it is our duty to protect all these sources. So students, today we have discussed coins, then we have discussed about the literary sources, okay, in the form of books. Then we have discussed about the oral sources. Oral sources means which were not written, it was in the form of stories, song, or poems. And then we have discussed that what is the need to preserve sources. With this, we finished our chapter. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay in, stay safe.